Alaska's cold, nutrient-rich waters support some of the largest and most successful commercial fisheries on the planet. The Pollock fishery is one of them. It's the second largest fishery in the world, worth an estimated $1.9 billion, and it provides nearly 30,000 jobs across the United States. Alaskan pollock is the main ingredient in some of our most popular foods, like fish sticks, imitation crab, and the iconic filet-o-fish. It's also the biggest fishery in the United States by volume, and recognized worldwide as being well managed and sustainable. Why are Alaska fisheries like pollock so successful? It's simple: good science and collaborative management.
I sit on the North Pacific Fishery Management Council made up of stakeholders, fishermen, and NOAA officials. We are the ones that develop the regulations. We rely upon the science from NOAA to make sure that we don't overfish or overharvest species.
At the Alaska Center, we're fortunate to have two types of surveys. One that happens every year is a smaller bottom trawl system, and then from that we were able to estimate the density of fish. Another one uses fish finders or echo sounders, which can estimate the biomass of fish that they see in the water column. On the other side is directly aboard fishing boats. We have 100% observer coverage, meaning scientifically trained professionals on board those boats collecting information. And so both the observers on board commercial fishing boats and the scientists on board the directed surveys will subsample all of the catch. They'll determine the sex, weigh it individually, and then from a smaller subset they'll take ear bones out, which we use to determine the age. Also, a selected number will subsample for what the fish have been eating. So you'll get stomach contents for fish in a collection of these over a long period will tell us how their diets may have changed over time and things that are affecting their growth.
All of these data are then used to develop scientific models of the overall population, called stock assessments, which managers use to generate estimates of how many pollock can sustainably be caught every year.
So as the pollock stock fluctuates, the quotas essentially track the pollock stock. But we also need to take into account other ecosystem concerns and think about pollock and their role in the ecosystem. The young pollock are a really important prey species for seabirds and marine mammals and other fish. And if we have warmer conditions, which aren't as good for young pollock, we have to think about how that might influence the trend of pollock numbers in the future.
With this holistic, ecosystem-based management model, NOAA Fisheries has been successfully managing the pollock fishery for more than 20 years. Through innovation and sound science, government and industry continue to work together to improve this fishery, including efforts to reduce bycatch.
The pollock fishery is 99% pollock, and the industry has worked really hard at making sure that that stays that way. What makes Alaska and the pollock fishery unique is that the science and the fishery have grown up together, and we manage it very conservatively. We have invested a lot in it and need to make sure that we do not overharvest and that we all stay within the bounds of what science and the ecosystem let us.
Because of this approach, the outlook on the pollock fishery is bright. It's recognized as one of the most sustainable fisheries in the world, and in Alaska, this ensures a stable supply of pollock for people and wildlife, along with a strong seafood economy.